Brianna Lark was nothing if not curious, a trait sharpened by her 10 years of age. While other kids played on the outskirts, she felt the irresistible pull of the dark wood, a name whispered among the townsfolk like an incantation. Ignoring the warnings about vanishings and the eerie sounds that came from the trees, Brianna waited for a day when the sky was overcast, when the shadows felt long and deep. Armed with a flashlight and a pocket full of granola bars, she slipped out of her house just as the sun began its descent. The air was thick with humidity, wrapping around her like a damp blanket as she stepped past the line where the safety of her backyard met the unknown world of the forest. Each step felt like a dare, a challenge designed to test her courage. At first, the woods seemed alive with life. The rustling leaves whispered secrets she couldn't quite grasp, while the distant call of a crow echoed through the branches. But as she ventured deeper, the vibrant sounds grew muted, replaced by an unsettling silence that made her skin prickle. The trees stood tall and menacing, their trunks twisted and gnarled, as if they were sentinels guarding something hidden in the shadows. Just a little further, she assured herself, though her heart raced as she took another step. Then she saw it, a clearing that opened up before her like a hidden amphitheater, with monstrous trees encircling a patch of gray earth. In the center stood a wooden statue, weathered and grotesque, resembling a figure with elongated limbs and an expression that seemed caught somewhere between agony and ecstasy. It was as if the wood had contorted to capture a moment of pure despair. Brianna felt drawn to it, her legs moving almost of their own accord. As she approached, the hairs on the back of her neck stood on end with a whisper of warning that teased the corners of her mind. Her flashlight flickered before dying completely, plunging her into darkness. She fumbled for the granola bars, a small comfort when the breeze picked up, sending a chill through the air and rustling leaves as if they chuckled at her foolishness. "Hello?" she called out, her voice small and swallowed by the vastness. The silence was absolute. Just then, she heard it, a soft rustling, followed by a faint whisper, barely audible beneath the rustling leaves. It sounded almost like a child's voice, calling her name. "Brianna!" The chill of recognition slithered down her spine. Adrenaline kicked in, and she spun around, scanning the dark underbrush for the source of the voice. The shadows seemed to thicken, drawing closer, as though the trees themselves were shifting. "Brianna, come play!" Heart pounding, she took a step back. She hesitated and then turned to flee, only to find the trees closing in. The path she had taken now a tangle of branches that trapped her. The statuesque figure loomed larger